What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is me, Cav the Gamer. Now today we are going to be talking about PlayStation VR 2 that is coming out on the PlayStation 5. Now there is no release date as of yet, but Sony has just released some brand new updated information straight onto their website today on the 1st of April. Now I know what you're probably thinking. This could be an April Fool's joke, but let's hope it isn't and it's actually genuine. So let's get straight into what we're looking at. So, the first thing is, it's HDR Visual. It is packing HDR within the headset. So, compared to the original PlayStation VR headset, which had nothing like that, this is made possible by the PS5. Anyways, let's scroll down. Here you go. So it's going to have 4K HDR display, 120 frames per second, up to, though. Bearing in mind it's up to, so it's not guaranteed to give you that all the time. But if you look at it's got an Oled display, so just the clarity alone is going to be mind-boggling. It's going to be next level. I can't wait for that, literally. It's got a field of view of 110 degrees. Now, field of view, if you're used to playing PC games, especially watching Warzone clips, a lot of people do have field of view where it makes it a lot more widescreen to say, so you can see a lot more. So you can tell just how immersive it's going to be. I mean, especially packed with a 4K HDR display. Now, this one here is pretty cool, which I'm interested in, is the eye tracking movement. Now, the old PlayStation VR headset had no such thing as eye tracking. I don't even know if the Oculus Rift does any sort of eye tracking as it stands. But this will be quite interesting to see how it actually plays out, especially when you're playing the games, how it actually works all together. It's even got an inside-out tracking, which is a bonus now because you no longer need to have that silly little extra camera that you used to have with the PlayStation VR original headset, which would actually see where you are in the real world and then mimic that in the game. This is all being done with the headset itself, which has got cameras so it can see around itself. A bit like how a car's parking sensors are, same thing. The headset has feedback, subtle feedback. This is awesome. But I can imagine there's going to be someone out there who's going to modify the headset to make the feedback headset be that much more taken up a notch. So it's going to really shake your head. Still quite good though. I mean, you got to remember, you're going to put this in with the HDR 4K OLED display, plus all these other things, and the field of vision. You're going to be truly immersive, as they say. It's going to have 3D audio tech, pretty standard to be honest, which is built into the PS5. But the main part of this, which I'm well excited about, is this right here. A single cable connection. Guys, you don't understand how big this is. A single cable connection. Anyone who's got a PlayStation VR headset knows just how many cables you have to connect to actually even get it up and running. And it sort of put me off from actually using the VR headset. I just couldn't be bothered anymore. It was too time consuming. If you're telling me there's a single cable connection that goes straight into the PS5, that is a game changer. Honestly is. Now the Sense controllers, yeah, I mean, I'm not too sure. You can't judge them yet until you have a go at it, to be honest. But I mean, they look pretty good. Very similar to the Oculus Rift, I have to say. You can tell it's going to be... It just looks pretty good. I mean, compared to the PlayStation VR headset where you had to use a controller or you had to pay extra money for the Move controllers or whatever they were called. Complete waste of money. This seems pretty good bonus that they've added in. It seems like they are literally taking a leaf out of the Oculus Rift book by pulling in these controllers, and they are haptic feedback with adaptive triggers, same like the PS5's controller, which is a game changer, I have to say. Now, let's scroll down and look at the tech specs. This is where it gets really interesting. You can actually see a nice image of the actual headset in here. You've got the two OLED displays in there. I'm guessing that's to adjust the resistance at the back. You've got probably some cameras. Triangle, square, circle, X on each side. Similar controllers, like someone just chopped it in half. But here we go. So the display here is an OLED, as you can see. Now, 2000 by 24 per eye. That's quite a lot. A normal 4K display is 3080. And this is just below that threshold. So this is probably you're looking at the Quad HD range. The refresh rate 90 Hz to 120 is probably more than a normal TV. I'm not gonna lie, it probably is. Now let's just, so if I go to the sense controller, not much going on there. Oh, it's a rechargeable battery. That's good to know. So let's compare these figures with the Oculus. So this is the Oculus Quest 2 and the Rift. We're just going to do a comparison with the both of them. So obviously you got the two different types. The PC version, I'm guessing, is a lot more powerful, a lot more immersive than the standard Oculus Rift 2. Let's go straight, look at the controllers. Very similar to the PlayStation's VR 2. Very similar. Head straps, okay. You know, we're not going to look at that. Let's look at the optics. So the first one, straight away, it's using an LCD display. Both use LCD display. The PlayStation VR is got an OLED, so already that's a game changer, no questions asked. The refresh rates, wow. The Rift one is a maximum of 80 Hz. The PS5's VR2 is 120 to 90. Already smashes that out the window. The resolution 2560 by 1440. Okay, that's 2000 by 2040. Resolution might not be as high as that, but it's got an OLED display, so the OLED display will make all the difference. And obviously with the Oculus, you've got to have the external SRD cards plugged in, whereas the PSVR doesn't need any of that. The only thing you do need is a PS5. Good luck getting your hands on one of those. But this is really exciting news, and I knew that the PSVR 2 was going to be amazing, and it was going to be powerful compared to the PS4's version of VR. So I can't wait till Sony actually releases it and, you know, puts out some demos of actual games and actually show you what it's actually like when you're using the headset. That'll be really interesting to see. But let me know in the comment section, guys. What do you think? Are you excited for the PSVR 2? Do you think it's worth it? Are you going to get it? Do you think it can compete with the Oculus Rift 2? Because they are quite popular at the moment. And do you think Sony is going in the right direction? We'll just have to wait and see. So let me know in the comment section, guys. What do you think? And I'll be back more with some gaming content. So don't forget to like and subscribe.